You motivated? You motivated? You winning. You know they hate it. Hold up. Fierce. She's fierce. She's that girl from a west side girl to a south side girl to a north side girl to a east side girl. She's fierce. She's fierce. You are now listening to the Fierce Female Network.
Welcome to the Fierce Female Network. I'm your host, Fierce Manson, and today is Saturday, baby. Listen, it is January 10th, 2026. It is 7 p.m. on the Central Standard Time Zone and 8 p.m. on the Eastern Standard Time Zone. Y'all know what I'm going to say up in here. The Eastern Standard Time Zone is the time zone that rocks my socks off, honey. You know I got to push it up to the ATL, to my home team. Must give a shout out to my team, Fierce Nation International, the hardest working team on the planet. They are based in Kenya, Zimbabwe, East and West Africa, the UK, and Germany, and my honorary member in India, Karan Bhattani. Listen. I got a hot one for you tonight. Got another hot song on tonight. You guys heard it on yesterday. You heard the song on yesterday, Give Love a Chance. Well, honey, did you decide to give love a chance? Did you give love a... Listen. Give love a chance. You don't never know if it's going to work or if it's not going to work. But the thing is, you've got to give love a chance. You know, sometimes you can miss it if you don't take the chance. You got to take a chance, honey. Listen, sometimes you might see an individual. If just in case y'all don't know, this the life lesson. Mama always got a life lesson for you. You know, I'm a certified life coach trained by Dr. Monique Carradine, who was an on-air personality at Fox 32 News. Had an opportunity to be trained by her many years ago. So listen, the point is this. The life lesson is this. You have got to take a chance. Listen, as sometimes different gentlemen say, or different individuals say, they might see a young lady. You've got to take a chance and speak up and say something at the moment. Because, you know, if that chance misses, if you miss that chance, you don't know if it's going to come back around. You don't know. You really don't know. It might take years for that person to come back around. Or, you know, they may never come back around. Listen, I'm going to get to the song Give Love a Chance. But I'm talking about this because of the song Give Love a Chance. Listen, let me tell you something. Y'all know I'm very transparent. There ain't no shame in my game. I just tell it just like it is. And that's the truth. Now, I can't make this up. I had an individual, and for some reason, I have a knack of having this to happen to me over and over again. I had a young man. Well, back then, he was a young man. Anyway, he was kind of, chasing me online. And I really wasn't interested. I wasn't interested. I said, what kind of fool is this? I really did. I thought he was a fool. I said, what kind of fool is this? This man was chasing me online. Yeah, I'm going to stay with the story. I'm going to get to the point. This man was writing me letters. He ain't never met me. We really never had no conversation. You know how you're online, you chit-chatting back and forth. You know, he writing me these letters. I said, I'm trying to figure out what's the matter with him. What's the matter with him? He really hadn't seen no good picture of me. He was sending me letters after letter. I said, what in the world? And he was explaining himself and everything like that. I said, I don't know if all this is true or not. He was telling me what his profession was at that time. Telling me what his profession was, what kind of family he come from. He was in a whole different state. Okay. Now, he did this for a number of years. Stay with the story. I got a point. I wasn't interested. And so then we were on that one particular site, and he was sending me all these letters and stuff like that. Then all of a sudden, fast forward maybe 10 years later, I get a friend request from this gentleman. I said, oh, my God, he's on Facebook. So I, went ahead and became friends with him on Facebook. Now, listen, this 10 years down the road. Can't make this up. Approximately 10 years down the road. We became friends on Facebook. Stay with the story. I know we all got short attention spans. Became friends on Facebook. And, of course, I ended up leaving Chicago. I went way down there to Georgia, right? We still chit-chatting friends on Facebook. Now, I never thought I would meet this man face to face. Now, advance forward about 5 years, about 15. Now, this is a 15-year span, approximately. And then you know what ended up happening? He ended up driving from where he was at. I ain't gonna say to stay. He ended up driving from where he was. He shipped his car because he was going on vacation anyway. He shipped his car, and he drove on down to Georgia. We met up for the weekend. I said, oh, he really nice. He was real funny and everything like that. I said, wow, this guy really funny and all this kind of stuff. Cooked him dinner and everything and was really nice. Had a really nice special weekend. And he said, oh my God, Adrian, I've never been treated this good in my life. He said, this food is off the chain. He said, the meat's falling off the bone. And I said, oh my goodness, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Now, I'm going to fast forward a little bit more. Maybe I don't know, maybe a year and a half, maybe maybe a year and a half later, I ended up going where he lived for a weekend. Now, the point of the story is this. You don't never know who's going to be for you and who ain't going to be for you. He came down to where I was. We had a really great time. He was really, really funny. Had a spectacular time. He drove on down. So I ended up took flight and ended up going to see him for the weekend. It was really nice. But no, nothing came of it. It was not a match made in heaven. Nothing like that. But this man chased me for about 15 years. I'm not lying. I'm not lying to you. Up meeting in person, but you've got to make a move. You got to say something. You got to let that person know that you're interested, right? You got to let them know you got to give love a chance. Now, let me tell you this. Another young gentleman I had one date with, my 20s. I'm 62 now. I was love struck then, and he was too. Now listen, I'm 62. Was seeing this man one time in my 20s. Now listen, I ended up joining a health club, and I wasn't for sure if it was him because he looked so different. He kept looking at me and walking all over the place. I said, "What's the matter with this man? He's just walking all over the place." And he called me on the telephone, but I still didn't really know it was him. And I said, oh my God, what? That was really him. So y'all know what? I'm getting ready to chase him down. No matter how long it's going to take, I'm going to find him. So I'm saying all of that to say this. Give love a chance. That's the name of this song, baby. Give love a chance. Come on up in here.
You won't see us, and love will turn into night. So give love a chance. If you decide to see the colors, I promise you we can fly. Let our love paint the world in all its bright colors.
Baby, that is DJ Beba. DJ Beba. That is a bad song right there. It make your heart just thump, 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 thump. It really do. But listen, and the cover art is just hot. It is sizzling hot. Let me tell you something. That the cover art is really hot. It really is. It's sizzling. He's got fire coming out of his chest. It is just, when I first looked at it, I was like, it reminded me of Sylvester Stallone. It really did. That's just how hot it looks. He do kind of look a little bit like Sylvester Stallone. On yesterday, I was saying Frank Stallone. There's an artist named Frank Bellucci that I manage. Frank Bellucci! And so Frank Bellucci is very easy to manage. Tell you something. Let me say this real quick. Oh my goodness, I done blew right past the commercials. I get excited about music and I always blow right past the commercials. When I have hot music like this, I forget about all the commercials and they just go out the window. I'll catch up with it on another day. But listen, Frank Bellucci, I cannot say his name without singing it. That man is so seasoned. He's a seasoned artist. I love managing him because he takes criticism very well. He helps me. I help him. He's just fantastic. He's fantastic. I just love him. And way back in the yonder days, when I had artists that was young, it was very difficult. It is not easy to work with artists. It's not easy to work with creative people. They are a stone cold headache, and I don't mind saying it because it is the God heaven truth. I had one artist, super bad. Dangerous B. I'm gonna make it short, just like that. Dangerous B. Super talented. It was back in the day when I started AWM Records, and I had Dangerous B, super talented. That man didn't last 5 minutes. 5 minutes. He signed everything. I said, okay, let's do this. And the next week I was like, I couldn't even find him. I'm like, what the world? Then I had talented folks like, I can't say their name, Dale. I'll say Dale, D-E-L, Dale. Very talented, was up in Memphis, Tennessee. He really does live in Memphis, Tennessee. Very talented, won contests, could sing, just like a dove. Won contests. He was just really excellent, really great. And he did take feedback. He would take feedback really good, really great. And it was just phenomenal. And then I see Jeremy on Facebook all the time. He signed with me as well. And I didn't take artists and didn't spend money. I didn't sign anybody, and only people I would sign was people I would invest in. That's hard to find. I would invest money in these people. Let me tell you something. And I would get them on back then, on the real radio station like WNUA. I had one person that does blues, does jazz, put them on WNUA, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, to make a long story short, I am very thrilled to have Frank Bellucci. Don't have to chase him down for no. Now royalties are very small. If it's $5, he'll say, "Hey, you got a royalty check, $5." That's very uncommon when it comes to people that are creative. You know what I mean? And what's his name? Frank Bellucci. He creates tons of music, tons. And I can talk about him because he's a seasoned man. He's a seasoned senior man that has been singing for years, that practiced for hours and hours at a time. He told me he will do one song like 200 times. I'm like, Frank, you better than me. I can't even get it done twice because my voice is so different and crackly now, and it's just different. And he says, oh, you're older, so it's, yada, yada, yada. That's why I don't sing. I just sing the spoken word because I can do that with my eyes closed. I can do it sleeping. I can do spoken word sleeping. So what's my point? My point is this. Give Love a Chance is from a seasoned recording artist. You can hear that in the music. You can hear the instruments. These days, you got so much AI, you don't know what the hell is going on. So listen, Give Love a Chance is from a seasoned artist, recording artist. You listen, he's got stripes. He's got stripes on. He's earned his stripes. He's earned his badges. That song is number one, baby. Like I said, I went past commercials. Ain't no commercials in it. Not now. Not today. I got to do them all next week. I do them all next week. I can do that. Now listen, I got to get on up out of here. It's been a stone cold blast with DJ Beba. I'm going to be dreaming about that song in my sleep. Y'all think I'm kidding? I do. I could be sleeping and be dreaming and singing all at the same time. Like, hey, it's just like that. So listen, I got to get on up out of here. It's been a stone cold blast. And as always, it is peace, love, and soul.
You